Hello, students. As we have done past indefinite tense, now it's turn to learn past continuous tense. First of all, the helping verbs used in past continuous tense are was and were. Was is used with I, he, she, it, and singular noun. Were is used with you, we, they, plural noun. Thereafter, now it's time to know the structure in affirmative sentences. As you all know, subject is used first, thereafter helping verbs, and as I just told you, helping verbs of past continuous are was and were. So the helping verb is used according to the subject. Thereafter, first form of verb, then ing, and at last object. Now it's turn to learn about negative sentences formation. Subject plus was were plus not plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. As far as interrogative sentences are concerned, as you all know, helping verb is used first, thereafter subject. Was were is used according to the subject, then first form of verb plus ing plus object and question mark. Now we are going to discuss the uses of past continuous tense. Students, as present continuous tense is used to describe an action which is going on at the time of speaking. Likewise, past continuous tense is used to describe an action going on at some time in past. So, the first use of past continuous is to express an action continuing in the past for some time. For this, I would like to cite certain examples. Suppose I say I was writing this book yesterday morning. I was busy learning certain things yesterday or in the morning. They were reading a notice. I suppose the things are clear. Now come to the second use of past continuous. It is used to express two actions continuing at some time in the past. In case we want to describe two actions which were continuing at some time in past, both the actions can be mentioned or can be written in past continuous tense, making use of while my mother was sleeping, I was singing. While I was writing this chapter, my friend was watching television. Both the actions in this uh, use of past continuous tense, I have told you, if you want to describe two actions going or continuing at same time, both the actions can be described in continuous tense. Thereafter, in it is used to express an action which indicate gradual increase or decrease. As we can say, he was becoming poorer and poorer, he was becoming weaker and weaker, he was means she was becoming more and more beautiful, it was getting darker and darker. It means it this tense can be used to describe gradual increase or decrease in something. I hope three uses of past continuous tense are clear to all of you. And now, as in past tense, all the sentences from direct to indirect, this use is added in it. So, as I told you, in past indefinite tense, if in direct speech reported verb is in past tense and reported speech is given in present indefinite tense, in that case present indefinite tense is changed into Past indefinite. Here also, in direct speech, if the reported verb is in past tense, then reported speech uh, is in present continuous tense. In that condition, in indirect speech, reported speech is changed into past continuous tense. I would like to cite certain examples for it. uh, Past continuous. Suppose in direct statement, if someone says Veena said I'm going to Bangalore, in that condition Veena said that I am going to is converted into she was going to Bangalore. We can take another example. Sohan said I'm coming from my village. We can change it in an indirect. Sohan said that he was coming from his village. I hope past continuous tense is clear to all of you. Now it's time to learn about past perfect tense. And in present perfect tense, we have two helping verbs, has and have. In past perfect tense, only had is used. And as I already told you, in every perfect, third form of verb is used. Now it's time to learn the structure of past perfect tense. In affirmative sentences, structure is first of all subject is used, thereafter head, which is helping verb, plus third form of verb plus object. In negative sentences, subject plus head plus not plus third form of verb plus object. And in interrogative sentences, as I already told you, first of all helping verb is used, head plus subject, thereafter third form of verb, then object and question mark. Now I am going to tell you about the uses of past perfect tense. The first use is the very first use of past perfect tense is just the similar use which we have learnt in past indefinite tense. In the situation, we want to describe two actions, one of which had already taken place when the other took place. The one which had taken place is written in past perfect tense, is described in past perfect tense, is expressed in past perfect tense, and the other which took place after that is described or expressed in past indefinite tense. The example we discussed in past indefinite tense, I would like to recall that example. The example is the patient had died before the doctor came. Means what thing had already taken place is written in past perfect tense, and the other which took place means the doctor came after the death of the patient. It is described in past indefinite. There is another example which is given on the screen. The person had left for station before his family came home. The person had left for station. It is previous action and it is described in past perfect tense. And the other incident which took place is written in simple past tense, which is called subsequent action. Now the second use and very important use of past perfect tense is in conditional sentences. And in past perfect tense, it is the third condition. In third type of condition, past perfect tense is used, which we call improbable, means impossible condition. If the police had come a little before, the criminal would not have gone away. If the police had come a little before, this is Subordinate clause, it is beginning with a particular conjunction. And the second clause is the criminal would not have gone away. This is principal clause. In subordinate clause, past perfect tense is used, and in the other part, would, should, could, might plus have plus V3 is used. Students, you have to remember the use of conditional. Third condition, in subordinate clause, past perfect tense is used, and in principal clause, would, should, could plus have plus V3 is used. Now move on to last use of past perfect tense. As I told you, in every past tense, in converting direct sentence into indirect speech, direct speech into indirect speech, present perfect is converted into past perfect, and past indefinite is also changed into past perfect. You have to keep this in mind. Two ways, means two uses of direct to indirect, means if the sentence, um, if the reported verb is in past tense and the reported speech is in present perfect, then this tense is converted into or changed into past perfect. And if the reported speech is in past indefinite, then it is also changed into past perfect. Examples are on the screen. He said, I have finished my work. He said that he had finished his work. Mukesh said, I bought a pen yesterday. And in indirect, Mukesh said that he had bought a pen the previous day. I hope this thing is clear to all of you. Now, students, it's turn to learn the last tense of past, and it is past perfect continuous. The helping verbs of past perfect continuous is had been. In affirmative sentences, the structure is subject plus had been plus V1 plus ing plus object plus since for plus time. In negative sentences, the structure is subject plus head plus not plus been plus first form of verb plus ing plus object plus since for plus time. And in interrogative sentences, as we already know, helping verb comes first, head plus subject, thereafter been plus first form of verb plus ing plus object plus since for, and time is shown with question mark. Example, his elder sister had been dancing for 2 hours. And if we convert it or change it in negative sentence, his elder sister had not been dancing for 2 hours. Had his elder sister been dancing for 2 hours? Now, I would like to tell you the use of past perfect continuous. This tense is used to describe an action which was going on, which started at some time in past and continued for some time in past. Thereafter, in changing direct speech into indirect speech, as I told you, present perfect tense is converted into or changed into past perfect. Likewise, present perfect continuous is changed into past perfect continuous. And as I told you, past indefinite is changed into past perfect. Likewise, past continuous tense is changed into past perfect continuous tense. Examples are in front of you. Rohan said, I have been watching TV for 2 hours. It is changed into Rohan said that he had been watching TV for 2 hours. And second example is Binay said, I was working in the office. Now the reported speech is in past continuous. Binay said that he had been working in the office. Students, we have finished all the uses, all the structures of past tense. Only future tense is left. I hope the things are clear. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.